Bees are often dismissed as simple insects, just tiny buzzing creatures that hover around flowers and sometimes ruin picnics. But behind those delicate wings and striped bodies lies a world of complexity, intelligence, and ecological importance that most people never notice. They're not just pollinators, they're engineers, communicators, and guardians of balance. From ancient origins to modern threats, bees have shaped the planet in ways we're only beginning to understand. So here are 10 of the most fascinating facts about bees, counted backwards. Because the deeper you go, the more brilliant they become. Bees have been around since the dinosaurs. Bees are not a recent invention of nature. They've existed for over 100 million years, meaning they were already buzzing through prehistoric forests while dinosaurs still roamed the earth. Fossil records show that bees evolved from wasp-like ancestors, gradually shifting from carnivorous hunters to gentle pollinators. Their survival through multiple extinction events, ice ages, and climate shifts is a testament to their adaptability and resilience. They've seen empires rise and fall, and they've outlived species far larger and stronger. In many ways, bees are living fossils. Tiny time travelers still doing the same job they've done for millennia. There are over 20,000 species of bees. When people think of bees, they usually picture the familiar honeybee. But that's just one species among more than 20,000 known worldwide. From the fuzzy bumblebee to the sleek carpenter bee, and even the minuscule sweat bee that's barely visible to the naked eye, the diversity is staggering. Some bees live in massive colonies, while others prefer solitude. Some build elaborate hives, while others nest underground or inside hollow stems. There are bees that specialize in pollinating specific plants, and others that don't pollinate at all. This incredible variety makes bees one of the most ecologically versatile groups of insects on the planet. Bees have 5 eyes. It might sound like science fiction, but bees actually have 5 eyes. 2 large compound eyes dominate the sides of their head, allowing them to detect movement and color with remarkable precision. Above those, 3 smaller simple eyes, called ocelli, sit atop their head, helping them sense light intensity and navigate using the sun. Together, these 5 eyes give bees a panoramic view of the world and allow them to fly with astonishing agility. They can see ultraviolet patterns on flowers that are invisible to us, guiding them straight to the nectar. Their vision isn't just functional, it's beautifully tuned to the needs of their environment. Only female bees can sting. If you've ever been stung by a bee, you were stung by a female. Male bees, known as drones, don't have stingers at all. Their primary role in the hive is reproduction. They mate with the queen and then die shortly afterward. Female worker bees, on the other hand, are the ones you see collecting pollen, defending the hive, and yes, stinging when threatened. But even then, most bees won't sting unless provoked. They know that stinging often means death, especially for honeybees. So while they're capable of defending themselves, they'd rather avoid conflict. Their sting is a last resort, not a first instinct. Bees communicate by dancing. Bees don't use sound to communicate. Instead, they dance. When a worker bee discovers a rich source of nectar, she returns to the hive and performs what's known as the waggle dance. This isn't just random movement, it's a precise, coded message. The angle of the dance indicates direction relative to the sun, while the duration and intensity convey distance and quality. Other bees watch, interpret, and then fly off to the exact location. It's a form of communication so sophisticated that scientists still study it today. In a world without words, bees have created a language of motion. A queen bee can lay over 2,000 eggs a day. The queen bee is the heart of the hive. She doesn't rule with authority. She rules with fertility. Her sole purpose is to lay eggs, and she does so with astonishing efficiency. On peak days, she can lay more than 2,000 eggs, producing the next generation of workers, drones, and future queens. She's fed and groomed by attendants, kept safe deep within the hive, and rarely leaves unless it's time to start a new colony. But her reign isn't eternal. If she weakens or falters, the hive will raise a replacement. In the world of bees, even royalty is expendable. Bees sleep and might even dream. Despite their reputation for constant activity, bees do sleep. They rest for several hours a day, often clinging to flowers or nest walls with their antennae drooping and their bodies still. Recent studies suggest that bees may even experience something akin to dreaming. Their brains show patterns similar to REM sleep, the phase associated with dreaming in humans. What do bees dream about? We may never know. But the idea that these tiny creatures, so often seen as mechanical workers, might have inner lives, even fleeting ones, adds a layer of wonder to their already remarkable existence. Bees are master architects. The honeycomb is one of nature's most perfect structures. Each cell is a hexagon, a shape that offers maximum strength with minimal material. Bees instinctively build these geometric marvels without tools, measurements, or training. The wax they produce is carefully rationed, and the layout of the comb is optimized for storage, airflow, and temperature regulation. Engineers and architects have studied honeycomb design for centuries, trying to replicate its efficiency. But bees don't need calculations. They just build. And what they build is beautiful, functional, and mathematically elegant. 1 in every 3 bites of food depends on bees. Bees don't just make honey, they make life possible. Nearly 75% of the world's leading food crops rely on pollinators, and bees are the most effective among them. Apples, almonds, blueberries, cucumbers, coffee. The list goes on. Without bees, these crops would struggle to reproduce, leading to lower yields, higher prices, and less variety on our plates. The ripple effect would touch every corner of the food chain, from farmers to consumers. Bees don't just feed themselves, they feed ecosystems, and they do it quietly, efficiently, and without asking for anything in return. Bees are disappearing, and that should terrify us. Despite all they do, bees are in danger. Colony collapse disorder, pesticides, habitat loss, and climate change have led to dramatic declines in bee populations worldwide. Entire hives vanish overnight, leaving behind no clues. Wild bee species are disappearing even faster, often unnoticed. If bees go extinct, the consequences would be catastrophic. Food chains would collapse, biodiversity would plummet, and the world would become a much harder place to live. Saving bees isn't just about protecting insects. It's about protecting ourselves, because when the buzz stops, everything else starts to fall apart. Bees are more than insects. They're builders, messengers, guardians of balance. They've survived for millions of years, shaped ecosystems, and fed civilizations. And now, they need us. Subscribe to 10 Tails Cave for more cinematic knowledge. And remember, the next time you hear a buzz, it might be the sound of the world working.